You actually have a song about money on the new album, "The Tyranny of Money."
Yeah.
But you have, of course, run into a lot of money since the time of System of a Down, and made a lot of money. So,
I made a lot of money before System of a Down as well. I had my own software company. I was in a number of businesses after college. To me, I did music because I gave up a lot of money to do music because I had a software company that was doing well, and I had to kill my own company to be able to spend time doing my art form, so that whether or not that succeeded or not, nobody knew, of course, And so it's that kind of a thing. But yes, I am critical of people that are motivated by the instrument of money alone. Money should be a byproduct. You should do what you want to do, and if what you want to do creates the situation that you are able to gain money, that's great. But if you're doing something for money, or if you're negotiating your truths for money, then that's wrong. And that's what the song "Money" generally deals with.
And now you are a rich person. Do you think you should use your money for political ends?
I use my funds the way that I see fit in terms of social things. I wouldn't. Well, I guess some of it you would call political. See, for me, it's all the same: personal, political, social. The Armenian genocide issue to you is political. To me, is personal. So I've been working on that issue and donating to that issue for many years. Human rights, Amnesty International. For you, it might be political. For me, it's personal. See what I mean?
Yeah,
as soon as working with that and donating to that, a number of ecological organizations. To you, it might be political. To me, it's personal. To me, everything's personal. It's the same thing: social, politics, economics, ecological.
What about giving to a certain presidential candidate? Would you ever consider that?
No, I don't believe that they should get paid to run. I believe that we should take the money completely out of politics. I believe that that's a lot of the problem that we have. Is the ability to almost like advertising. I mean, let's say you had two cola companies running for the same office. One was Pepsi, and one was a small cola nobody's ever heard of. One has a budget of $100 million, and one has $1 million. Who do you think's going to win in America? Give me a fucking break, right? So that's the problem with politics. You got to take money completely out. You got to say, okay, you have to run, and if you gain a certain amount of signatures from the people that support you, then you are able to run. The government will pay the same amount for every major candidate. The government will give the same airtime on television for every major candidate. And then you have your own website. You deal with the issues. You campaign as you see fit. That way there's no imbalance in equilibrium of all this. There's no other people to make happy later once they become president. There's no all of that stuff. You got to take the money out of politics. You got to take the electoral college out of politics, because the popular vote should not be negotiated by anything else, including whatever the electorate is. Nobody even know who these fucking guys are. And you got to take capitalism out of politics in America, because when I say that, I mean people in America, maybe around the world, when they vote for somebody, they want to vote for someone that they like who will win. They're not going to vote for someone that they like, who may or may not win. That's infusing capitalist ideology into democratic principles, and that's wrong. You got to vote for who you think best represents your moral as well as the actual political issues. And if many people did that, then the preference of someone who might not win may win. Like, it's that kind of fucking... I don't get that psychology. Anyway.
Okay. And you're a very outspoken person, and I saw you on the Henry Rollins show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and because Henry Rollins does a lot of spoken word gigs. Would you ever consider doing something like that?
Absolutely. In fact, I've been invited twice to a spoken word gig in Amsterdam, in Holland. I'm not sure if it's in Amsterdam. I know it's in Holland. And I think it's usually around the fall. And it never worked out with my schedule, but I'd very much be interested to doing that, especially if Saul Williams comes with me on one of them, because I think he's an amazing poet of our times.
Or tour together with Henry Rollins or something?
That would be awesome, like a spoken word tour, yeah.
Are you a fan of Henry Rollins? Or?
Yes, I am. I'm a fan of Black Flag and the Henry Rollins solo stuff, his books, his poetry. And he's a nice guy, he's a friend, His intentions are in the right place.